Right, you're stood up on my sister's kettlebell, and here we are again. This is going to be the last video for today. So today is about giving an update for how learning the personal training course material is going. I say personal training, but it's not really. It's gym instructor course. So let's tell the truth. Let's say it as it is. It's gym instructor course material. It's not personal training material yet because I'm not taking the level 3 exam. I'm going to call this gym instructor course material, but I'm also going to edit the title of the first update I gave because it's not personal training. Even though we are heading in that direction, it's not quite yet. We're not quite there yet. However, we're on the way there, and it really will be personal training material in the future when I pass the level 2 exams, which is going to be in a few months. Believe it or not, I would have become a qualified level 2 gym instructor and then would be on my way to being a level 3 personal trainer, which is, that's serious, like serious, sort of serious. Wow. People are really going to see how much you can really change your life in the space of a year. We're only halfway through, and you're now starting to see how much I've been able to change my life in the space of 1 year. More people will be viewing this by December than now. People are just starting to watch the content that I've most recently uploaded over the past couple of days, or past few days, a lot more consistently than in the past. You may get the odd video that gets 0 views here and there, but it started to stay single digits consistently for these past few days, and to me it's unreal. I've never seen the videos that I make get so many views so consistently. And some views of the plank journey series a couple of days ago, they got double digits, which is just, one video in particular got 12 views. Day 170, plank day 170, and then plank day 169 has got 8 views. People are watching, and more people are going to be watching by December, especially when, but what I'm trying to say is by that time, not only will more people be watching, but I would have also achieved a lot more, and a lot more would have happened. I would have done a lot more. I would have passed my level 2 gym instructing exams, and I would be working under Isaac's wing, and then I'll be getting my level 3 that way. Not only that, but I would have made many more deep connections with people, not only that work there, but also go there as a client rather than as an instructor or a personal trainer. It's all coming together slowly but surely, even though there may be days where I, in my opinion, especially like for the past however long, maybe few weeks, I've been making myself believe that I haven't been, I say past few days, sorry, I've been telling myself that I haven't been achieving as much as I could, because even though I've been making 5 videos a day consistently, this will be the 2nd day in a row I've done that. At least the 2nd day in a row I've done that, with this one being the 5th one. I've still got so many things on the whiteboard that I want to do, which are completely unrelated to these videos. Actually, no, tell a lie. Learning what a PT has to know, that's one of the things I want to do, but I'll be doing that off camera. I can do that on camera if I want. I don't know. I make 5 videos a day already. I don't need to make any more. I have made more in the past, but I don't have to if I don't want to. I don't know, we'll see how things go. I'm out working. Like, people talk about consistency. I act on consistency. And I'm coming from a place where if I had advised people to work on something and have something to show for every day, I'm practicing what I preach, and you can see that. with this video being the 5th one, I'm saying for now, five videos is the max. 5 videos is the limit. There's got to be a limit to where it stops. There's got to be some point where I would have never thought that I'd be so consistent I'd be having to tell myself to stop and to put limits on my consistency so it doesn't actually neglect other areas of my life. 4 years ago, just after passing my GCSEs, I don't think I would have believed you if you told me that 4 years later, in 2022, I've now done what it takes to put myself in a position where I'm having to limit how consistent I am with something. Even if I don't tell myself what it is, I don't think I'd be able to believe it. In school, my standards were so, they were so delusional, and there's so much that I have to learn. There's so much I have to unlearn, and so much I have to learn as well. There's a video that I want to make about this, which I may actually do. I may do tomorrow. I said 5 is a limit, and this is the 5th one, so I'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, let's get back into how it's all going. I've just taken the thumbnail picture, and I didn't want to get all of this in the background. This is so much mess. I felt the need to sit up because there was that much mess. There was that much mess in the thumbnail, which I didn't want to get caught. But this is the truth. There's a whole bowl of jollof here, which I haven't put away. I haven't washed up. This place looks like a mess. It looks like one big mess. If you think it's just this, no, it absolutely isn't. Going back to the main topic of the video now. I'm just using this video to talk about how it's all going. And yesterday I gave one of the tutors a ring because the tutor gave me a ring a few days ago, but I genuinely didn't see it when she rang me. She rang me in the first place because I sent her over an email asking where the revision plan that she spoke about in one of the course videos from my memory was. I didn't know where it was, but in reality I actually went and looked at a couple of things on it. So I went on this revision plan without actually knowing it was that. In other words, I went on the revision plan without knowing that it was the revision plan, and then I sent her over an email asking where it was, even though I looked at 2 of the videos on the revision plan. But she showed it to me very clearly where it was. Found out that I actually went on it. I must have went on it because I went through a couple of the videos. It said it was completed, so I must have. And after that call and the explanation she gave me, I felt a lot less overwhelmed about passing in only a few months, because you only really have to revise for one of the topics, actually, not even a few of, one of the topics. And the rest is a lot more coursework style and practical too. In order for me to perform and learn at my best, I'm going to have to eat a lot healthily and take care of my hydration. This is something that I can learn about with the training material that I've now been sent over, and that's come through. But yeah, I now have a much clearer understanding of how things are going to go after that ring, which has been very helpful. Now I just have to really get on it and just do it, follow the revision plan. That's going to help, because I think it's going to help because I won't have to really think about how I have to go about things. I think what I'll do is, even though I could do the longer style revision plan. I think I'll do the shorter style revision plan over and over, so that I really get into it, instead of just doing the shorter style revision plan and then leaving it last minute. I'm going to do that shorter style revision plan over and over. I think that's what's going to help me out most, because I think going about it that way would mean I would have gone through all of the topics more consistently than if I were to follow the longer style revision plan. So that's how I plan to go about things, and I'll start it today. I went on I went on the laptop and learned some of the material yesterday, but I only really looked at this a short clip of this skeleton. It's one massive video, but I only watched a short segment of it. There's a lot I know that I don't know, and that A-level biology book in the background with the green side, with the green spine, that's really going to help me, because it has some content in there which I'm going to need for which will help me with the learning the PT course material, or gym instructor material, sorry. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I remember calling it gym instructor material, the first update I gave, so I don't think I have to change the title. But this one's, yeah, it's going to be gym instructor again. Learning a gym instructing material update part 2, or whatever I decide to call it. So yesterday had that call and I feel a lot less overwhelmed. I've right now just on the spot come up with which plan I want to pick and why. And I also know that I want to socialize a lot more and speak to people, so I won't be pedestalizing it and thinking that it's the exams at the end point, when in reality they're no more than a checkpoint. I'm just looking from side to side, not because of my jawline, but looking at the progress that my neck's made. The razor bumps are a lot less present, especially over here, the main part I'm trying to get rid of, and that is going away slowly. This part here, oh my gosh. I think that'll eventually, by the end of the year, it's gone. I mean, I can feel some spots, but it's basically smooth and a lot more unnoticeable than it once was. But anyway, yeah, I've spoken about the call now. I have a much clearer understanding of how things go, how things are gonna run, or how things work when the exams are. Yeah, now it's time to think about how learning is actually gone. Well, I was learning a bit here and there outside of the course before purchasing it, so I could have a clearer understanding of what I was signing up for. I made a whole list of deadlines that I wanted to achieve, so I had a much clearer understanding of what I was signing up for. But I noticed I was stalling with the learning, so I just paid for the whole thing. Even though you can set up a payment plan in which you pay small chunks of the complete amount every month, I decided, nope, I'm not doing that. When I pay, I'm going all in. And I paid the entire price with some of the student loan. Now, I know I was stalling with the learning, and I have a tracking system where I can see how whether I have or haven't done it. It being learning more about what a PT has to know every single day, and I don't think I'll be able to handle more crosses. I'm looking at it, and I basically have on 15th. I didn't do anything unrelated to the videos which I consider that productive and that I'd want to do. I said that was unacceptable and never again. So that's really gonna have to mean never again. It's not really helpful that I say I really want to do this, but then I'm making these videos feeling dehydrated and I haven't got any water since making the last video. That's currently uploading as I create this one. So yeah, I was learning about the course material here and there. I think a little bit about the skeleton, a little bit from my memory, but I don't remember anything that I learned before signing up. Nothing. I can't really say there's much that I learned and it before signing up for the material, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember this, or I've been thinking about it. However, that's changed. I've learned some of the course material a little bit, and I've planned to make it an everyday habit. With that in mind, I've now actually remembered how to do a BMI calculation, and I know of all of the classes. So you have underweight, which is 18 and a half and less. That's the underweight class. And then, or 18.49 basically, that's the underweight class. 18 and a half, not 49, sorry. No, I don't actually remember. But it's basically from 18 and a half or less than 18 and a half, sorry. That's underweight. 18 and a half to 24.9, normal weight 25 to 29.9. That's overweight. 30 to 34.9, that is obese class 1, and then it keeps on going in 5s like that. And then the next 2 classes you have is class 2 and then class 3. So I remember what I've learned about BMI, and I read that from the book as I was just going through all of the pages and making them unstick. One of the clips isn't clipping properly, and I've asked for a new one to be sent via post, so that's going to be coming sooner or later. I asked my tutor about this, and she said, yeah, it's fine. You can get a new one sent over at no extra cost, which is pretty helpful for me, especially seeing as even though the amount that I have left isn't double digits, but what's in the bank balance is. That said though, I understand the more that I learn and the more that I know, the more money's going to be coming in, because I'll be using what I know to be able to provide content here on YouTube and also services outside of YouTube. So I'll be providing value not only through this, but also in other ways, like courses in that, for example, and personal training sessions. So the more I learn about relevant things, the more money's going to be coming in. So I don't really have to think about the double digits bank balance, especially not for much longer when Isaac takes me under his wing. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. I'm saying this and then it's going to happen. And then when people reflect and look back at this video and then they see the videos in which I explain about all of the things that I'm learning under his wing and with the other people that are learning to become personal trainers, it's going to be amazing. I have a lot to learn, and I really want to make friends with, have a deep connection with Isaac, Harrison and David, because they seem like they have it together a lot more than I do in terms of physique, but there are some things in which I personally wouldn't do. I'm not going to explain what that means, but yeah, but yeah, I'm not explaining what that means. That's not your business. But eventually it's all coming together, and I'm not gonna have to think about. I'm not going to have to worry about or feel stressed about the bank balance being in the double digits. Metaphorically speaking, my health isn't in the double digits, and me being in shape is going to indirectly help with everything that I really want to achieve, and in every ways that I want, all the ways I want to grow. I do have to remember though, it's a journey. It is a journey. I've just been watching a couple of videos, CrossFit videos, specifically of women, a couple of women. I think one of them was called Tia something, and another one, Mallory O'Brien. I've just started looking at these people because I've just seen them and stumbled across them in competitions and also outside of competitions today. I've just stumbled across these people today, and honestly, they look like they have it together. Even though I don't know their character, I don't know them, I'd want to be dating a woman that has it together, that has their health in check, and that's really in shape. Tia looks if that's her name, she looks very built. She's very built, whereas Mallory looks slightly less muscular. They both look, in my opinion, they both look sexually attractive. I think Tia, in terms of sexual attraction, may be looking a bit too muscular, but she does not live her life to try and impress men, I'd imagine. And I don't think she knows of my existence to want to impress me. And this is not being watched that much. Not yet though, not yet. But yeah, that's the sort of woman that I'd want to partner up with. Someone that has her health in check and that has it together. Oh yeah, that beats any sort of porn that's out there. That beats any sort of other ways that you could see X-rated content like games or chat rooms, I think they're called. Also sexual images on the internet too. Like seeing women who have it together and that are in shape. And in real life, I want to talk to these sorts of women. That tops any, in my opinion, that tops any sort of pornographic content that there is out there. Any. Anyway, getting off track. I really want to learn a lot more than I do, a lot more than I know. I know I don't know much. There's like, I was looking, scrolling through all, I was looking at all of the pages in the book, and I remember there being something called stroke volume. I have no idea what that is. I don't really even remember the topics. I mean, there's anatomy and physiology, there's planning out gym-based exercise, there's learning how to motivate clients, but that's not what the topic's called. It's a lot more general than that. There's content about healthy eating, nutrition and hydration. The fact that I remember these things, that's a start. But yeah, very basically, there's a lot that I haven't learned and that I want to know. And just like the man said, it's a process. It's this guy who's Tia's partner was saying that it's an everyday process, and when you start to learn to really love the journey, you will just naturally create milestones. You can enjoy life knowing that you once sucked at something and then you've gone along a journey where you no longer suck and you're actually excellent at what you do to your standards. So excellent that you can actually compete or just go as high as you want to go. It's much easier said than done, I think. I don't really have deadlines. I don't have any deadlines as to when I want to achieve the LSIT by. I started on day 143, really going at it from then. That was when I decided, okay, I'm achieving the LSIT, but I'm not thinking, oh, okay, I'm achieving it by this date. It's a journey. I'll eventually get it. And I think the guy is right. If you just keep on, if you actually work towards genuinely loving the journey, then you will naturally just achieve. But the journey itself is much more important than the milestones. That's what I'm having to get over. Because in my life, I didn't think it would take this turn, but this is a new way of thinking I'm coming up with right now. In my life, I've been taught to, well, I've taught myself rather, and potentially have been taught by school to think about exams and getting the highest grades. Like, that was an achievement, and these achievements were more important than the journey of learning. I didn't really learn much at school, and I'm not gonna act like I did. Even though I got okay grades, they were haphazard. They were just all over the place, all the way from grade 8 A-star equivalent to E, all over the place. And then in A-levels I got 3 C's and an A. I think I was 1 mark off an A-star in my EPQ. EPQs are basically about a topic that you pick, and from there you go about things how you want to go about things. And although the school did set deadlines, the learning style was a lot more free. And it's rather interesting that I say that now, and I think about the grade that I got then. There weren't any exams really. You had the coursework, the 5,000 word written report, and then you had the presentation. I felt very nervous for the presentation. I haven't really done anything like it before. There was a speaking presentation for English, but I made that like the end goal, and I was focused on that so much. But even though I may have gone about things differently now, it seems like allowing myself to go and learn at my own pace works a lot more than only following school deadlines, in this context, only following other people's deadlines. Then I got 3 C's doing that. I keep on hitting that barrier. It's another video that I want to talk about, but I don't want to make it I don't want to make what I want to talk about in this video. I want to leave it for another video, so that's what I'm going to do. But that's how it's going, really. I mean, I've done it. I've learned, out of 5 days, I've learned, excluding today, I've learned 3 for 3 out of 5 days for learning what a PT has to know. That's more days than I haven't learned, so that's pretty solid, and I'm gonna keep it that way. There's a lot I haven't learned, and the learning's been quite shallow, I'd say, very brief, late in the evenings, like 6 p.m. That's not helping. I know I need waking up earlier would help, but again, it's a journey, and everything's on its way to coming together because of my actions. It's not going to just happen, but because of my actions, it's all going to come together. And my the schedule that I'll have, my routine, it will be a lot more productive than what it is now, as I just keep on improving and keep on becoming more someone that I really want to be, living a life that I consider more than ideal, achieving more than I ever thought I would have been able to achieve. And it is possible. The person I'll be and the amount I would have been able to achieve in the space of 10 years, I probably would think that everything I would have been able to achieve in the space of 10 years, I would have expected myself to achieve at this point in time, in a lifetime. I want to exceed my expectations. 10 years, 10 years, 10 years, just give it 10 years. I'd still be posting. I'll still be posting. This is me showing people that if you want to transform your life, you can. This is for life. This is what's helping me become the person I truthfully want to be. I'm never going to stop making videos. Never. I'm never going to stop creating. Never. I think that will be it for now. I really want to focus on socializing, and outside of that, in terms of learning what PT has to know, I'm just going to go through that 4-week revision plan three or so times. And that's really it. I'll go through it. I may even go through it more than many more times than 3. I think I'll start and then it'll just get very, very easy eventually. But yeah, for now that's it. Hope you enjoyed and learned something valuable, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Moral of the story is, if you work towards having something to show for every single day, you'll be able to become greater than you ever thought you would have been able to. Every day, you gotta have something to show for every day, even if it's 4 seconds. Every day. I preach that and I act on it. And this channel, how much I post is the proof. It just shows that I'm really serious about that. And because of that, within the space of 6 months, less than 6 months even, I've been able to achieve a lot and really start turning my life around. Give it another 6 months, let's see how far I'll be. But anyway, I'll see you a lot later. It's an everyday journey, and eventually I'll get to the second set of 6 months, get to that 1 year mark. Let's see how much I would have achieved by then. Probably a lot more than I ever thought I would have been able to. The LSIT would have been achieved by then for sure. And my financial situation, a lot more money would be coming in. No money's coming in at the moment, however. I'm living off student loan, and that will be okay for now, but money will be coming in by the end of the year. Hell yeah. And I would have many more friends and a deeper connection with friends that I would have made within that space of time. But for now, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you a lot later. Bye.